Every time the conversation reached the point concerning ways I could leave Soviet, all the camp inhabitants started changing the subject. What now? The camp was drifting off for an afternoon nap. Only Jenda stared at me through his glasses. Of course he was staring somewhere else, but I had a feeling that he was constantly watching me. I bet he knows where Shrek is hiding. He just can't say anything. The disappearance of the cybernetics club's leader... words. The disappearance of the cybernetics club's leader made me think. Maybe it's got something to do with my case. Oh! Pioneer! The nurse stood in front of me. I have completely forgot her accent. I'm sorry. I looked at her curiously. Go and take my place in the infirmary. I have an urgent call. Somebody is injured. Me? Yes, you. Take the keys. The nurse threw me the keys and ran away. Why me? Isn't there anyone else in this camp? What exactly should I be doing? What if something happens? Oh, what do I do now? I missed my chance to refuse. I stood in front of the door uncertainly. On the one hand, there's nothing to worry about. I'll spend half an hour or so here and she'll be back. What if someone comes for actual help? With a broken leg or a head injury? I began to worry too much. I hope that there are no injuries more serious than bruises and scratches in this camp. But at the same time, I could not shake the idea that in a serious situation, I would be absolutely useless. I don't even know how to perform CPR. A magazine on the nurses. A magazine on the nurse's table caught my attention. A good way to relax, I guess. This was labeled Soviet Fashion. The publication date or month was absent. However, this was not a surprise. There were much stranger things happening here. I didn't know much about Soviet magazines. Maybe they actually didn't have publication dates on them. Models dressed in old-fashioned clothes stared at me from the glossy pages. Nowadays, nobody would wear such clothes. I smirked. I wonder if Slavia, for example, considered this fashionable. I can only imagine what would happen if she appeared in my time wearing something like this. Imagine we were walking hand in hand. I'm wearing my coat with the hood, and she's dressed in a lavish dress covered with lace and things. Seems like I'm already imagining Slavia in my world. With me. And not only Slavia. This dress better suits Elena. With this cute surfan would look good on Alyssa. This skirt and cardigan would look nice on Lena. If only they could be real. No, I saw them, heard them, could even touch them. But still, they're here, and I simply don't belong in this place. It's alien to me. I'm just waiting for a chance to get out of here. Waiting because nothing is up to me anymore. I sighed, putting my head on the table and fell asleep. I'm not... Snore. I was awoken by the noise of the door opening. Lena stood at the door. Yesterday I promised to help her in the infirmary. My cheeks became scarlet shortly and I turned away pretending that I'm busy. The nurse isn't here? Then I'll come back later. I'm substituting for her. Since I am responsible for pioneers' lives, I should do it with full responsibility. Although, in fact, I was just afraid of something bad happening because of me. Any health complaints? I tried to give Lena the most professional smile I could in order not to confuse her. Nothing special. Just a little headache. Let's do this. Some painkillers, maybe. Of course, I wasn't where to find required medicines, so it took me a while to find them. Finally, I handed a metamizole tablet to Lena. Thanks, she smiled. It was completely unexpected, and I lost touch with reality, staring at her. What? Lena turned awkward in an instant. Listen, I've been wondering, do you like this? I don't know what got into me, but I grabbed that magazine from the table and showed her that picture of a skirt and cardigan, which would really suit Lena in my opinion. Maybe I went completely nuts, thinking about all the girls being in my world. Or maybe I wanted to distract myself instead of just waiting for the nurse to come back. Lena looked at the picture. Yes, I guess. Is stuff like this in fashion? I guess. She got confused and started blushing. Why do you ask? Really? Why? I think you'd look gorgeous in it, just asking. I feel kind of bad that I'm not on her route. Well, I don't know whose route I'm on right now. But yeah, I'm not going for her ending, so I think I should just go ahead and compliment her. Or should I not compliment her? I don't remember what I did last time. I think I complimented her. Let me do it. Thank you. It's hard, I'm just being completely honest. We were quiet for some time. How was your headache? Much better, thank you. She smiled. I'll be off then. Good luck. Lena went out and I continued to look through the magazine. After a while, somebody knocked at the door again. Seems that the infirmary is the most popular place to go. Suddenly I decided to roleplay a nurse, just a male version, and said, "Come in." The door opened and Eliana entered the room. Oh, did I miss the moment when you decided to start knocking? Anything wrong with me knocking? She frowned. Where does it hurt? Why on earth would I tell you? Where's the nurse? Right in front of you? I imposingly crossed my legs and looked questioningly at her. I'd better go. I'd be better to die than be treated. I'd better go. It'd be better to die than be treated by you. She smiled mischievously. You didn't even let me try. Eliana thought for a moment. So you could give me some pills. What's bothering you? It took her some time to reply. A heavy stomach. Sure it's not an empty head? I muttered under my breath. What did you say? Nothing. Give me a second. I found the pills in the first drawer I opened. Thank you, doctor. She smiled cheerfully. Watching Eliana, I could not imagine how such an opportunistic and active child could have any health problems. Overdose of stolen candies, right? Got food poisoning from the canteen. This is what I did last time. I don't think it has much impact. I know the last one does, because that affects us. And I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, here we go. Considering the local cuisine, it's not that surprising. Maybe, she smirked. I see you're still alive and kicking. Well, I'm not complaining. Bye. Bye. Eliana ran out of the infirmary and slammed the door. Again, I went back to studying Soviet fashion trends. Time passed, but the nurse was still absent. I wasn't searching for Shrug. I wasn't looking for any clues concerning my situation. I was just sitting and flipping through a magazine. Living the dream. Just for a moment, I felt quite satisfied with the situation. So far, everything that has happened here could be seen as just a trip to a summer camp. But if nothing changes anytime soon, then I can start worrying. Again, somebody knocked on the door. Did I miss the outbreak of an epidemic? Slavia was standing at the doorway. Oh, isn't the nurse here? Oh, hi. No, she's not here. I'm taking over for today. Great. I'd like... She hesitated. What? By the way, Simeon, Savia said and looked intently at me. What? It seems like I've lost my keys. Have you seen them anywhere? Sure I have. Yes, here, I found them near the canteen yesterday. I wanted to return them to you, but I forgot about it. I was really bad at lying. My cheeks were red, my eyes were wandering around, and hands were constantly shaking. Here are the keys that you lost on the first fucking day. Here they are. Take them. You missed them now. It's closer to the end of the game. I was already preparing myself for an appropriate scolding, but Soviet only took the keys and said, Thanks. So, what have you come for? I really needed to change the subject. Does anything hurt? No, it's nothing strange. I wouldn't even think that such an open person as Slavia would keep something quiet. If there's something bothering you, tell me. That's why I'm here, to treat people. I smiled widely. No. I mean, yes, but no. Hearing that made anything possible, even division by 0. So, how can I help you? You? I guess you can't. She smiled and was going to leave, but suddenly stopped. However, could you step out for a minute? Why not? Oh, okay. I stepped out of the infirmary and leaned against the wall. I wonder what might she be doing? Something that I can't even see. After a minute, the door opened and Sylvia came out. She was carrying a small bundle. We're not gonna ask. I didn't ask about it before. I still don't want to ask about it. I don't know what's in the bundle at all. Good luck, I shouted after her. Thank you. She gave me one of her sweet smiles before leaving. I looked at the time. It was getting late. I had read the magazine backwards and forwards, but the nurse still wasn't here. Suddenly, the door burst open and Alyssa rushed inside. She looked at me piercingly. What are you doing here? Sitting, I admitted honestly. Okay then. It's even better without the nurse, she murmured. Are you sick? I asked acidly. Alyssa didn't answer and came closer to me. Move over. Why? So I can open the drawer, isn't it obvious? What for? She got angry. None of your business. Well, I'm kind of in charge here. She gave it a moment's thought. Then give me some activated carbon. Stomachache? Yeah. She grinned sharply. I got the feeling there was something wrong here. Okay, this is where it gets complicated. I gave it to her last time. Something happened because of that. I'm trying to decide if I should show you what happens when I do it, or if I should refrain and get a different ending. Because I don't want to cheat you guys of what happened or anything, but it's also getting boring and re-saying all the things I've already said. What the heck. I'll give it to her. It's not too much longer. But you never know. What if she really has an egg? Okay. I reached into the drawer and got out a packet of activated carbon. Thanks. She rested it from my hand and walked away. Huh. It was 15 minutes till dinner and the nurse still wasn't back. I guess just leaving the place like this won't do. She asked me to look after it after all. Who knows what might happen if I leave? Though, who would want to steal anything from here? Except for Alyssa stealing activated carbon. I opened the magazine again and began flipping through it for the nth time. The fashions of the 80s weren't that fun anymore. Yawning got me several times. It was already 6 o'clock, so dinner had already started. Of course, I had to be on the watch till the very end, but my stomach seemed to have its own opinion on the matter. I stood up and steadily headed towards the exit. A rustling sound came from behind the door. Could it be someone else who got poisoned, broke their arm, or something even worse? I sighed heavily and pulled the doorknob with great stress. Okay. However, there was no one out there. Seems like it was just my imagination. I returned inside and instantly noticed that something had changed in the infirmary. To be precise, an apple had appeared on the table. But where from? Fruits can't just materialize from thin air by themselves, can they? Though in this camp anything is possible. Chances are someone just brought it here. Maybe Lena wanted to thank me, given that she's all shy and all. But wait, how could she just slip past me like that? Lena wouldn't climb through the window after all, so there must be something else. I was suddenly overwhelmed by fear. What if the apple's poisoned? Though why would someone complicate things when I'm here totally helpless and can be killed way more easily? Or it might be the apple which Eve tasted in the Garden of Eden. In that case, I certainly shouldn't eat it. Now, the same second my stomach reminded me it was there by rumbling traitorously. However, it would take time to close the infirmary, to reach the canteen, to get food. My stomach is about to eat itself. There's nothing wrong, I guess. Once again, I tried to remember if this apple was here before. In the end, it must have appeared from somewhere. Maybe it got here through the window? The shutter was slightly open. So someone must have reached in and put it here. Nothing serious, however. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat the apple. Finally, hunger prevailed, and I started chewing on the ripe green apple with gusto. Its taste seemed normal, though I don't think that even the strongest poison can be tasted. But it's too late to think about that. It was time to go for dinner. Along the way, I ran into Electronic. How's it going? Did you find Shurik? No, still no sign of him. Don't worry. We'll find him. I tried to cheer him up. Too much time has passed. I'll just keep on searching. What about dinner? No, finding Shurik is more important, he muttered thoughtfully. I left him at the crossroads and wished him good luck. Electronic and Shurik are totally a thing. Just putting that out there. I was approaching the square when I heard a loud bang. It seemed like something had exploded.